Blaney went to move up, make a pass. Byron blocked him, got him really steady.
Byron, Blaney,
turned
into
around.
the wall.
Kyle Busch.
And just like last year, Blaney gets caught up in the big one.
Kind of a late block, got him stacked up, went back to the bottom. Side draft, and then just stacked him up behind him.
Kyle Busch got into the back of the 24 and turned him sideways.
And did Brad Keselowski get into the back of Kyle Busch?
Into the back of the 8, you can see the flames coming out of Kyle Busch's car, trying to keep from getting into the back of the 24, but the 6 is pushing Kyle Busch so hard that he can't get checked up. You saw the flames come out of the pipes.
Can't be iffy in these decisions, Kevin. That spotter says clear up, you better be there.
Oh, crash! 2 cars slam together, and Harrison Burton takes a wild ride through the grass and up into more traffic, gets tagged, turned around, and 5 cars are in it. Ryan Preece.
I think he missed that inside wall. Harrison Burton, big damage on the 21 car.
And Carson Hocevar, the rookie, gets taken out into that very, very wet grass in the ball field. Now the 42, John Hunter Nemechek, on the outside of Burton, the green and white car, and Brad Keselowski and he make contact.
Keselowski got to his rear bumper, just took a little bit of a love tap, turned him sideways, kind of looked to me like he was on the left corner of that bumper, turned him right down into Harrison Burton.
They're going to have to make another plan or commit to running as long as they can, but these guys
the wreck
trouble
here,
turn
guys.
3. It's Bubba Wallace and Eric Jones.
Oh my goodness.
That's exactly what happened. You couldn't do that. They were single file.
The air cleaner is completely off of Eric Jones's car.
Okay, here it is. John Hunter Nemechek. You see, starts with the 42 car into the 23.
Well,
see him move up. The 23 actually gets in it.
And
Jones, and then they start moving around, stacking them up.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but what we were talking about earlier, over that tunnel, you see the back of those cars moving around. Look at that. See the back of the cars moving around, and as they're moving around, they come down and they're all connected in a they're not lined up, I guess is the best way to put it. It just gets them out of whack.
There he goes to make his move. He's going to switch back over.
Oh, the block, and around goes the 34, and Reddick steals one.
That was almost exactly how Brad won this race, his first race. Huge wreck here, guys. Reddick.
Oh my God! Great work, guys! Woo!
Yeah, this is going down the back straightaway. Brad just doing what he's done the whole time, and that's keeping Michael McDowell up in the front of the pack.
But I loved what he did here. He pushed him away and created a gap. He drug that brake, got this momentum built by Gragson off his bumper, and away we go. Make the move to the outside. McDowell blocks him high, goes to the bottom, and look at the energy coming with Gragson. Brad was able to utilize that block, pushes him, and that was one block too many on McDowell's behalf. Turned him around.
And look at Reddick. Maintain his foot on the floor and shoot through as mayhem develops behind. The first 4 cars get by unscathed. Reddick, Keselowski, Gragson, and Berry.
Drive, and that's what they're on right now. They'll go drivers right up against the wall, and then Christopher Bell will angle his car in. Larson, Larson's in hot. Oh, he'll go windshield deep. Kyle Larson locks it down and slams into the tire barrier while racing for second here in turn 6.
Raises the bumper of the 54. Look at that concrete barrier move. That is a big impact.
Yeah, reminder, those things are 10,000 pounds, and all 5 tons are moving when the 5 gets in him. Big run by some of those cars in the back and around into the field. The 8 of Kyle Busch was the one who went down and came back up. Harrison Burton sliding down. It's very close there.
A lot of race cars
like Ryan
got caught up
Preece.
in this. On the bottom of the racetrack, then a block from Lejoy. Lejoy gets into him. Kyle Busch blocked him, and Lejoy just ran into him, to be honest with you. I'm not saying he meant to do it, but either a misjudgment See right there, big block. Then he goes, and then Lejoy trying to get back on the racetrack. That yellow line.
Of Dillon for position, and Gibbs still chasing after Byron up front here at Michigan. Corey Lejoy bringing out the caution. He was just upside down, rolled back over onto his tires once he hit the grass. Great sign right there when you see the window net come down. But oh, what a wild ride Corey Lejoy just had.
Slid forever on the roof down the backstretch, then the grass got him tumbling again. You see the damage to the roof of the race car.
I happened to look out of the window and I saw he was in the air.
See the AMR safety crew immediately to Corey as he climbs out of that race car. Remember, these cars over 3,000 pounds, and take a look at how he gets upside down.
Just going by Noah. A little bit of contact on the with the right front fender. Car turned sideways and just flipped in the air. That is, quite honestly, that's just not acceptable. There's no way that a car.
8 laps coming up.
Oh, they got together in 3.
Whoa! McDowell goes up high. Larson is in it. Reddick's in it. Logano, Wallace, Haley.
Tries to get to the outside, lifts right there, and still contact. And then, look at this.
Whoa. And Michael McDowell, who knows what it's like to have a massive crash at a high-speed track.
See the additional aerodynamic.
This is the concern, right? When you're hit with another car, when the 22 makes contact, the 34 instantly goes in the air. And if this car continues to tumble, it's the 22, 23 down the line, but it comes back, I say onto the tire, onto the wall actually, and then makes contact with the tires. You see Bubba Wallace in it, the 45 of Reddick in it. Both 23-11.
There at the top of your screen. Chastain and Briscoe, and there's trouble further back. William Byron gets launched up onto the retaining wall. Brad Keselowski's involved. Everybody else will find their way through, but William Byron up and in the air with Keselowski pinned underneath.
There it is, the orange and blue car side by side with Logano. Oh, Logano kind of gets into the 6 or vice versa, but either way, man, what a hit for the 24.
It was super tight. That is such a funnel through there. It is way tighter than it appears on television. And there was nothing between it. Here's the view from Tyler Reddick. Look up ahead.
Very, very fortunate for the 24.
With this.
This is what happened to A.J. Allmendinger earlier. And look at that. Look at the speed. Back. Here we go. Cindric's gone. So too is Logano. Harrison Burton's in there. Lejoy.
The whole field.
My goodness.
Something stacked everybody up on the front 2 rows. The pushes got, something happened to slow them down. Look at this mess.
With 5 to go.
Watch that again. Watch this 2 car right here. Gets pushed, bang, right off the 47. Stenhouse is able to keep it straight.
Look at the 9, Chase Elliott, big impact. Are you talking about a big wreck with big ramifications for the playoffs? I mean, Austin Cindric's essentially leading this race, and if he wins it, he's advancing to the next round, and here he is crashed.
Kyle Larson and Kyle Busch.
He is flying on this restart.
Whoa, look out! Elliott's gone. Keselowski, Reddick, 2 playoff drivers in this wreck. And the car goes over. Tyler Reddick has flipped.
Yep, I'm good.
So Reddick is up high. We'll look at the 45, the Jumpman car. There, there's contact. Contact maybe with Truex and Elliott. That was the spark.
It is. Truex and Elliott side by side. I don't know if it's contact or just arrow tight, but the 9 of Elliott up the racetrack, not meaning to, catches the 45. Around goes the 45, and as the 45 gets in here, he hops onto the quarter mile and gets upside down. Crazy looking accident for Tyler Reddick in the 45.
Hey race fans, thanks for watching our video. For all NASCAR on Fox News, content, and the best clips from Fox Sports, be sure to follow and subscribe to our channel.